Gunsmoke, brought to you by Chesterfield, America's most popular two-way cigarette. What a pair. Chesterfield King Size at the new low price. Chesterfield Regular.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad, the transcribed story of the violence that moved west with young America, and the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man, Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful and a little lonely.
Headed for the depot?
Oh, no, I'm not, Chester. I'm looking for a cup of coffee. Thought I'd go into Delmonico's here. You want to join me?
Well, sure, I'd like to, but maybe I better go on down to the depot.
Oh, what for?
The mail. I never got there at noon. That's why I thought you was going now.
Well, I don't care about the mail, Chester. Yeah, but come to think of it, you did start out at noon, didn't you? What happened?
I got robbed.
Got robbed?
Yes, sir. Over at the Alfraganza.
Oh, you've been gambling all afternoon, huh?
Not all afternoon, Mr. Dillon. I watched the game for about an hour before I set in.
Well, you should have gone on watching it.
Oh, yes, sir, you're right. Absolutely right. Cost me my last $10. But I thought sure I'd win this time.
Oh, why?
Because it was my last $10 for the month. I had to.
Well, that's about as good a reason for winning as any, I guess.
Yes, sir. You know, there's just too much month for my pay, Mr. Dillon. Anyway, I might have won if I hadn't got cheated.
Oh, it's a crooked game?
The fellow dealing was crooked, and I know he was. But I sure didn't want to start no argument with him. No, sir, not him.
Well, why? Who was he?
I don't know. Some stranger calls himself Sam Kercher.
What?
Sam Kercher. You know him?
Oh, but I've heard of him.
Who is he?
He's a gunman, Chester.
Oh, I recognize that. That's why I didn't make no fuss about his crooked dealing.
Well, you were smart. Kercher's the kind of man who enjoys killing. He's got a big reputation for it out in Arizona.
Well, what's he doing here, I wonder?
I don't know, Chester. But let's go find out.
That's him, Mr. Dillon. Just getting up from the table over there. I guess the game's finished.
Funny you'd tell you his name, Chester. A man like that usually doesn't talk so much.
No, sir, but I didn't think nothing about it at the time. He's coming over here at the bar, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
Glass of whiskey, bartender.
Hello, Kercher.
Where you been, Dillon?
What?
Took you long enough to get here. It's been a half hour since I cheated your friend here out of his money.
Cheated me, you see? I told you he did. But how do you know I was a friend of Mr. Dillon?
I asked. Smart of me, wasn't it?
What'd you ask for? What difference it make?
Never mind, Chester. What are you doing in Dodge, Kercher?
I got tired of Arizona.
Why?
Nobody left worth bothering about there.
You mean there's nobody left worth your killing, is that it?
Man can get rusty facing down bums and greenhorns, Dillon.
What's the matter with Tombstone? Wyatt Earp wrote me it's a lively town these days.
Oh, too many of them Earps. And they got Doc Halliday with them, too. And be a fool to ride into that camp.
Well, you draw a line somewhere, don't you?
One man at a time's good enough for me, Dillon. I ain't greedy.
You're kind of greedy about money.
What do you mean?
You admitted cheating Chester out of his $10.
I had a reason for that, Dillon.
Now, did you?
Yeah. He was hanging around watching the game, and I found out who he was. So when he sat down, I took him. I can deal faster than that. I wanted him to know and run tell you about it.
Why?
I wanted to meet you, Dillon. Always like to get to know the leading citizens of a place.
You got your own way of going about it.
Are you objecting?
Ordinarily, I object to cheating at cards, yeah. But with you, I don't think it matters much. Now, what are you doing in Dodge, Kercher?
I was nearby, up in Colorado. I heard about you there, Dillon. You've got quite a reputation.
I'm a lawman, Kercher, not a gunman. I don't care about my reputation.
I do.
Yeah. You came here to kill me, huh?
That's what I came for, Dillon.
Kercher, I'm going to tell you something.
What?
Men like you are as useless as wolves. I hate every one of your kind.
And that'll make it easier for you to fight me, Dillon. I'll meet you out in the plaza, sundown tomorrow.
What a pair.
What a buy.
We're talking about king-size Chesterfield at the new low price. And Chesterfield Regular. They're the quality twins. The best cigarette ever made. Either way you like them, you get the same highest quality, same low nicotine, the same wonderful taste and mildness, a refreshing smoke every time. So change to Chesterfield, America's most popular two-way cigarette. Buy a carton today. You get highest quality with king-size Chesterfield at the new low price. You get highest quality with Chesterfield Regular. What a pair they are. They satisfy millions. They're best for you.
Dillon?
Huh?
I've been thinking about sundown all day long. I feel terrible about this.
No, why? It isn't your trouble.
Yes, sir, I know, but if I hadn't sat in that game yesterday, things might be different.
Sam Kercher would have found me soon enough. That's what he said he came here for.
I heard him. But I still feel guilty.
What's the matter, Chester? You afraid he'll kill me?
Is he really good?
Well, he's beat a lot of men.
You're going to fight him, ain't you?
Yeah, that's the worst part of this job, Chester, having men like Sam Kercher come around looking for another notch on his gun. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, you don't have to fight him, Mr. Dillon.
No, I don't. I could avoid it.
How?
Run away?
Oh. Look out the window here, Mr. Dillon. The plaza's plumb deserted.
Sure.
Guess the word's got around. Mr. Dillon,
Yeah, what?
he's coming. Sam Kercher. Walking across the plaza.
Well, it must be sundown.
Yes, sir, it is.
Don't come out the door, Chester, or you'll be behind me. I'm only going as far as the boardwalk.
I won't. I'll stay right here. But if anything happens, then I'm coming out, by golly.
Don't be a fool.
Come on out in the street, Dillon. What you standing there for? matter with you? You scared? Why don't you come down here, Dillon? There's a lot of people hid out watching us. Been a long time since a marshal was killed in Dodge.
I don't want to hear your talk, Kercher. Let's get this over with.
You did it, Mr. Dillon. Why, he didn't hardly have his gun out before you hit him the first time. I was watching him.
I didn't wait for him. I drew first.
You did?
Giving a man a chance to be arrested is one thing. Shooting down a killer's another.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing but slaughter. Brainless slaughter. Like I said, it's the worst part of this miserable job. I guess it helped, ridding the country of a man like Sam Kercher. Shooting him down, killing him. But the trouble was that it made you feel like a part of his own senselessness when you did it. And everybody congratulating you afterwards and looking up to you. That didn't help any. That's one thing that got men like Kercher started off wrong in the first place. All the talk, all the admiration for gunfighters. Like with a kid I met at the Texas Trail one night a couple of months later. He was sitting with Kitty when I came in.
Evening, Matt. Tom.
Oh, thanks, Kitty.
This is Marshal Dillon, Pate.
I know. I've seen him.
Pate, huh? Well, I never saw you around before, Pate.
He rode in yesterday, Matt. His first time. Good thing, too. He's only 16.
Yeah, that's young, especially for a town like Dodge. Where you from, Pate?
On west of here.
Oh, cowboy?
I was.
That's what I've been arguing with him about, Matt. He says he's through being a cowboy.
Oh, is that so? Why?
I got other things to do.
Like what?
I'm going to buy me a gun, Marshal.
A gun?
Sure. And I'm going to learn to use it, too. A man's no good without a gun.
Oh?
Pate, you start carrying a gun and you get handy with it and you'll grow up to be a U.S. Marshal or something.
Ah, Kitty.
I mean it. I never saw a man start using a gun yet that he didn't have to go on using it the rest of his life. However long that is.
Tell me something, Pate. What, gave you this idea?
What's wrong with it? Everybody carries a gun. Of course, everybody can't use them real good, but I'll learn. I'll get good. Good as you are, Marshal.
Oh?
Sure. Maybe even better. Who knows?
That's what I mean. It all leads to nothing but getting killed. Who cares how good you are with a gun? There's always somebody better.
She's right, Pate. Why don't you forget about this and go find yourself a job out in the country somewhere and go to work, huh?
I'm going to have to, Marshal. I'm plumb broke right now.
Oh, good. That's fine. You know anybody around here?
Nope.
Well, look, I'll tell you. Emmett Bowers is due in town tomorrow. He runs a big outfit, and he can always use an extra hand. You meet me in the lobby of the Dodge House tomorrow morning, and, well, we'll have a talk with him.
Okay. I better be going now. I got to find me a place to sleep.
Oh, Pate. Here's $1. You can pay me back later.
No. No, I couldn't take it. No, thanks. Good night. Good night, Kitty.
So long, Pate.
Good night.
He's got a lot of pride, that kid.
Yeah. But it's mostly the wrong kind.
Maybe. Well, he'll probably forget about this gunfighting business once he's back out in the country where he belongs.
Well, I hope so. There are enough gunmen around already.
Oh, Pate's all right. Don't worry about him.
No, I won't, Kitty. Unless he comes back someday. Pate was at the Dodge House next morning, and we found Emmett Bowers there and got him a job right off. They rode out of town together that evening, and I watched him go. hoping that a lot of hard work would give Pate something to think about besides becoming a gunfighter. Anyway, I'd done what I could, and I forgot about it. Till a couple of months later, when I happened to go into Jonah's General Store.
Well, morning, Marshal Dillon.
Hello, Miss Jonas. Well, how come you're running the store?
Why, hadn't you heard, Marshal?
Oh, no, heard what?
My husband's got the ague real bad. I've been taking care of him and running the store, too.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. But how do you manage to do both?
Well, I moved his bed into the storeroom out back. Matter of fact, Doc Adams is in there with him now.
Oh?
Oh, that poor man, Marshal. He's had chills one day and fever the next for nigh on to a week.
Well, Doc will fix him up. Doc can cure almost anything.
I can cure anything but a liar, Matt.
What? Oh, hello, Doc. I didn't know you were listening.
I was listening and I heard what you said. And it was a long way from what you told me the other day.
Why, what do you mean, Doc?
Mrs. Jonas, he told me the only thing croakers were good for was performing autopsies and signing death certificates. That's exactly what he said.
Death certificate?
Now, don't let him scare you, ma'am. Nobody ever died of ague yet, doctor or no doctor.
Oh, Matt, why aren't you out patrolling Front Street or keeping the peace somewhere like you're paid to do?
Man can't work all the time, Doc.
Oh, we can. Yes, well, I'll just remember that the next time you come hounding me out of bed in the middle of the night to patch up some bad man that you've just torn apart.
When you're through here, I'll buy you a glass of beer, Doc. It's awful hot today.
Yeah, I don't mind the heat. I'll take you up on it, though. Just say, Mrs. Jonas, if your husband complains about his ears roaring, it's the quinine I gave him. So just you don't worry about it.
Oh, all right.
Marshal.
Well, hello, Pate. How are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, Pate, you know Miss Jonas here?
Ma'am?
Hello, Pate.
And Doc Adams.
Howdy do.
Doc?
Pate's been riding for Emmett Bowers the last couple of months.
Oh, that's fine. Emmett's a good boss, I've always heard.
He's all right.
They treating you okay out there?
It's like any other job punching cows, Marshal. Short grub and long hours.
Yeah, sure. Oh, what you doing in town? Did you come in with Emmett?
No. I come in alone.
Oh? You, didn't quit, did you?
I quit. I drew my time last night.
Yeah, I was afraid so.
Ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
I want me a 6-gun and a holster and a belt. And all the ammunition the rest of my money will buy.
Well, now, son, ain't you a little young to be carrying a gun?
I'm 16. And if I'm old enough to do a man's work, I guess I'm old enough to live like a man.
Live like a man? You mean die like one, don't you, young fella?
I ain't afraid to die.
I don't know. I've dug bullets out of all kinds of men, young and old. And no matter how they talk, every one of them's been afraid.
I get good enough, I'll do the killing. If I'm given a decent chance.
Pate, tell me something. How'd you get started on all this in the first place?
I don't mind telling you, Marshal. Now I got money for a gun, and I can start practicing.
Oh, wait a minute. Is there some particular man you're after? Is that it?
Yeah. That's it, Marshal.
Well, who is he?
You.
Me?
I'm going to fight you, Marshal. And I'm going to kill you if I can.
Well, why? I never saw you before in my life till you came here.
Pate's my first name, Marshal.
So?
My last name's Kercher. I heard about how you shot my brother, so I come here to take his place.
Pate, Sam Kercher was nothing but a killer. He was no good.
You drew first on him.
What difference does it make? Your brother came after me for only one reason, to kill me so he could be a big man. You think I'm going to take a chance being killed for anything as brainless as that?
There's rules to gunfighting, Marshal. He wasn't ready to draw.
Where'd you get all these crazy ideas, kid? Who taught you that killing people is a game of some sort?
My brother told me all about it a long time ago.
Yeah, sure. Now, for him, it was a game. That's what was wrong with him.
He'd have beat you if he'd have been ready.
Pate, do you wait for a mad dog to bite you before you try to stop him? And your brother was ready. He rode into Dodge ready.
Well, I'll be ready for you. In a few weeks, I will.
You will, huh? Look, Pate, I've been handling a gun for years. What makes you think that you can go against me in a few weeks? Unless you're planning something else.
No, Marshal, I'll never shoot anybody in the back, not even you.
You're not bad, Pate, but you sure got everything mixed up.
Why? Because I'm only 16? You'll see what I can do, Marshal. You'll see.
Well, what if I won't draw on you?
I'll kill you anyway. Like you say, what difference does it make?
All right. If you're going to act like your brother, I'll treat you like your brother. And when you come gunning for me, I'll shoot you down as fast as I did him. So go ahead and practice. Practice all you like. But when you face me, I'll have 3 bullets in you before you clear your holster. I don't care how old you are.
Your best cigarette buy today is Chesterfield. There's Chesterfield King Size at the new low price. And for your convenience, Chesterfield Regular. What a pair. Either way, you get the taste and mildness you want. A refreshing smoke every time. Either way, you get highest quality, low nicotine. Buy a carton of Chesterfield. They're best for you.
In regular or king size, you can get 'em either way. The best smoke ever made's the Chesterfield you buy today. Smokers coast to coast are changing, it's a cinch to do. Here's all you have to say to get the one that's best for you. Chesterfield's for me, Chesterfield's for me. You just say it's Chesterfield's for me.
If I thought getting mad would scare some sense into Pate Kercher, I was wrong. He went ahead and bought his 6-gun, and every day he spent hours down by the Arkansas practicing with it. In a few years, that kind of concentration might have made him into a fair gunfighter, but as it turned out, he didn't get a few years. He didn't get more than about 10 days, and those 10 days got spent fast. One evening, I was sitting on the porch not far from the Texas Trail, watching the crowd push up and down Front Street.
Oh, hello, Marshal.
Hello, John.
Matt.
Oh, hello, Kitty.
Matt, Chester's in the trail there, and he asked me to come find you.
Well, why? What's the trouble?
You know Jack Rining?
Yeah, I know him.
Well, he's at the bar in there, and he's making fun of young Pate. Chester isn't sure how much Pate's going to take from him.
Oh, Ryan's more than just a bully, Kitty. He's dangerous.
Well, Chester tried to make him stop, but it didn't do any good, Matt.
I hope Pate isn't fool enough to try to take him. Ryan will kill him, sure, if he does.
I tried to tell him he shouldn't be wearing a gun, but you know Pate. He won't listen to anybody.
You better wait out here.
I aim to.
Leave the kid alone, Rining. He ain't bothering you none.
Get out of the way, Chester. Everybody else, get out of the way, too. I'm giving you one more chance, Pate. You throw that gun away or you start using it.
Go ahead and draw, Rining. I ain't afraid of you.
Okay. I will.
No, don't do it, Rining. No.
Ah!
All right, shut up, everybody.
My hand.
Shut up.
You busted my hand, Marshal. What'd you do that for? You think you're a fight? It's like shooting a man in the back. You ruined my hand.
You were about to murder this boy, Ryan, and I should have shot you in the head. Now go on over to Doc's if your hand bothers you.
It bothers me. It's smashed.
Good. I wonder how many lives that's going to save. Now go on, get out of here.
I'm going. You ruined me. That's what you've done. We'll see about this.
Well, if he'd have killed him, sure, Mr. Dillon. Pate never even got his gun out.
That's true, I didn't. I kind of froze. I don't know why.
Pate, Jack Rining's the same kind of man your brother was, always looking to kill somebody. And if you still think it's a game of some kind, go on wearing that gun. And when the time comes, I'll see you buried with it. But that's all I'll do for you. All right, come on, Chester, let's get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Marshal. Marshal, wait a minute. Marshal?
Yeah.
You saved my life just now.
He sure did. One more second, you'd have had a bullet clean through you.
I know that. But I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
Well, you could have let him kill me, and then I wouldn't be after you no more, would I?
Not dead, you wouldn't.
But you saved the life of a man who sworn to kill you, Marshal.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, why'd you do it?
Because you didn't have a chance with him, Pate. Not a chance.
I'm kind of confused, Marshal.
You are?
I sure am.
Well, it's about time. And maybe you'll figure it out now, Pate, if you give yourself half a chance.
Marshal, I always could think better when I'm riding a horse. I'm going back to my job.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Pete.
Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Well, punching cows will keep me so busy I won't have time to practice much. Would you hold on to my gun for me?
What?
Here.
Yeah, sure I will, Pete. Sure I will. I'll keep it for you. For a long time, I hope.
L&M goes king size. Yes, L&M goes king size. Now, L&M is king size as well as regular. Both have the same low price. Both have the miracle tip for the effective filtration you need. Yes, it's the filter that counts, and L&M has the best. You get much more flavor, much less nicotine, a light and mild smoke. Yes, this is it. L&M filters, just what the doctor ordered. Buy a carton, king size or regular, both at the same low price. L&M filters, America's highest quality and best filter tip cigarette.
Gunsmoke, produced and directed by Norman McDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by John Meston, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Sam Edwards, Lawrence Dobkin, Vivi Janis, and John Daner. Harley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Remember, next week at this same time, Chesterfield will bring you another transcribed story of the Western frontier on Gunsmoke. This is the CBS Radio Network. Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. Ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight's program, you'll hear a special message from the Honorable Edward F. Arnn, Governor of the state of Kansas. But now we bring you the first act of Gunsmoke.
I'll swear it's going to be spring before we know it, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, this weather won't hold, Chester. We always got a rip snorter after a spell like this.
It sure don't look much like it today. I even heard a meadowlark this morning.
It's early for meadowlarks, isn't it?
Yes, sir, that's what I'm telling you. Spring is downright staring us in the face. Well, the Texas Trail's kind of lively for this time of the afternoon.
Well, it'll be livelier if you're right about spring and those trail herds start rolling in.
Well, look who's here. And in the daytime, too.
Well, howdy, Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty.
Isn't it wonderful out? And guess what, Matt? I heard a meadowlark this morning.
You and Chester.
Huh?
I've been telling him, Miss Kitty, spring is just around the corner.
Kitty?
Yeah.
How come there's such a crowd in here?
Oh, you mean the boys at the bar?
Yeah.
Well, it's some of the riders from the Cyclone Ranch. They're celebrating.
Well, it seems to me they were celebrating Saturday night. They're making kind of a long weekend out of it.
Jim Paulson said they all went back to the ranch Monday morning, but they got paid off.
What?
Yeah, the ranch was sold.
Sold? You mean old man Bartlett sold out? Well, I hadn't heard anything about it.
Well, that's what they said. The new owner had already taken over, some stranger. He's the one who paid him off. He'd brought his own riders with him.
Well, what's this stranger's name, Kitty?
Well, I don't know, Matt. Ed Revere over there was Bartlett's foreman. Ask him.
Yeah, I think I will. Excuse me.
I figured old man Bartlett would stay on.
Howdy, Marshal. Figure on throwing us in the hoosegow?
No, Ed, I wasn't planning on it. Do you happen to know where I can find old man Bartlett?
Well, afraid you're out of luck. Him and his wife's left the country. At least that's what the fellow that bought the ranch told us.
You mean he didn't even stay around to pay you all?
Nope. Made up his mind right sudden, I reckon. Guess this fellow Jed Wade made him a mighty good offer.
Jed Wade, huh?
Yeah. Texas man, more than likely. Ain't from around here, anyways. None of his cowboys, neither.
Then you haven't seen old man Bartlett since you left the ranch and came into town Saturday morning, huh?
Nary hide nor hair.
And he didn't say anything last week about planning to sell?
No, didn't. Sure can't figure old man Bartlett selling out. Said he put half his life into that place and planned on living out the rest of it right there.
Well, listen, Ed, let me ask you something.
Huh?
What do you figure about all this?
I don't know, Marshal. Except that it ain't quite right somehow.
You don't think there's something crooked about it, do you?
Marshal, I don't know what to think. But it just ain't like Bartlett to run out this way. If there's anything I can do...
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Ed.
Marshal, I don't even have to look it up in the records. There's been no deed of sale on the Cyclone Ranch filed in this office. If there had, I'd know about it.
Yeah, well, all right, thanks. That's all I wanted to know.
Furthermore, there won't be one filed. Old man Bartlett will live out his life and die right there. You take it from me.
Yeah, well, that's what I figured.
Mr. Dillon?
Oh, come on in, Chester.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Mifflin.
Oh, quite all right, sir. I believe our business is completed.
Yeah. What'd you find out, Chester?
I checked the depot and the stage lines, Mr. Dillon, and nobody in town hasn't seen neither one of them since last week.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right, Chester. I guess we better ride out to the ranch.
Looks like that new outfit brought some of their own cattle up from Texas, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. And they're wasting no time slapping a brand on them either.
Want to take a look at them?
No. Let's ride on up to the house.
I sure can't figure it, Mr. Dillon, working night and day to build up a good feeder ranch like this and then up and selling out without even thinking it over.
Well, I can't figure it either, Chester. All right.
Oh. My golly, it sure is a fine ranch.
We ain't hiring anybody. Better mount up and ride.
Are you Jed Wade?
Name's Dallas. I'm the range boss.
Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Mr. Wade here?
He's out in the barn. What do you want to see him about?
Oh, suppose I take that up with him, huh?
And suppose you turn around and hightail it out of here. Whenever Jed's got business with the law, he'll come to you.
Now, look, mister.
You hadn't ought to talk to visitors that way.
Jed don't want strangers hanging around, Miss Wade. And he don't want you talking to strangers either. You better go on back in the house.
I guess I know better than you what my own son wants. I'm the only one that understands him. You come right on inside, gentlemen. Mr. Dillon, did you say that was the name?
Yes, ma'am, that's right. This is my partner, Chester Proudfoot.
How do, ma'am?
How do?
You fellas wait right there. I'll go get Jed.
I think we'll accept the lady's invitation. After you, ma'am.
Why, thank you, Mr. Dillon. Surely does perk a body up to be having callers in her own house. Especially when you live so long from hand to mouth.
I understand that you're new here, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Yes, we were camped for 3 weeks down along the river. Nary a caller, just living in a wagon. Oh, do be seated, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Ain't this a real pretty place now? Why, when Jed and Dallas rode back to camp Sunday morning and said they just bought a real bargain, I couldn't dream they meant something like this. A body just can't figure why the owners would ever want to sell it and leave. Would you gentlemen care for some cold buttermilk?
No, thank you, ma'am. You didn't meet the owners yourself then, huh?
No. They're already gone when I came over. Oh, you mustn't mind Dallas, Mr. Dillon. He's really a good boy at heart. Him and Jed just picked up a habit of talking mean like that sometimes, and seems like people just don't understand it. Mr. Dillon, Jed ain't got himself into some kind of trouble again, has he?
Again, Mrs. Wade?
Well, it's like I said. People just don't understand Jed lots of times. It ain't easy to bring up a boy alone, and a body don't always know what's the right way to do and what's not. But Jed's real good-hearted down underneath. Once you understand him like I do, why, the way he even talks to me sometimes would make you think that he was... Well, son,
What did I tell you about mouthing off to strangers?
But I was
Go on
only...
back, get in the kitchen.
Well, all right, son. You say so.
She's getting old, and it's been a hard trip up here. Dallas told me you was here, Marshal. What can I do for you? What do you want?
I'd like to see your bill of sale for this ranch, Mr. Wade.
What for?
Well, I'll tell you after I see it.
Are you trying to accuse me of something?
Not if you got a bill of sale signed by old man Bartlett. Well?
All right, Marshal. There you are. Take a look. Satisfied now?
Where did the Bartletts go, Mr. Wade?
They said they was leaving the country, and that's all I know about it. Yeah, you want to give me back my bill of sale now?
Well, I'd like to take it into town and check the signature, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. It'll check.
And then you got nothing to worry about, have you?
Nary thing, Marshal. Now, I don't know what's on your mind, but you're barking up the wrong tree.
If you ask me, Mr. Dillon, I'd say that Wade and his partner are ornery enough for anything. Just plumb cussed, downright sneaking mean.
Maybe so, Chester. But you can't jail a man for meanness, not as long as it only comes out in words.
I suppose. There ought to be a law of some kind. Now, take like the way he talks to his mom. I don't see how she can put up with it.
She's his mother, Chester.
Well, I know that, but there's
hello, Matt.
Oh, hiya, Doc.
Just getting ready to close up the office. How about feeding with me?
Later, maybe, Doc. Say, Doc, you still got that bill of sale on that horse you bought last fall from old man Bartlett?
Oh, sure, I guess so, Matt. Why?
Well, I just want to check Bartlett's signature.
Why, what do you got there? I know his signature pretty well. Let me take a look at that now, man.
Oh, here. See what you think, huh?
Sure. Oh, yes. That's old man Bartlett's scrawl, all right, of course it is.
Well, maybe I was wrong.
Yes, sir. It looks that way, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, but only about the bill of sale, Chester. We still don't know what happened to the Bartletts.
At this time, it is with great pride that Gunsmoke is able to bring you a specially recorded message by the Honorable Edward F. Arnn, Governor of the state of Kansas. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Arnn.
It's a real pleasure for me, on behalf of Kansans everywhere, to congratulate the CBS radio network, the writers, producers, directors, actors, and technicians on the splendid job you are doing with Gunsmoke. Here is real adult Western drama, without the usual horse opera cliches portraying an era and community of Kansas that graphically marked the formative years of our great state. Let me point out, however, the Dodge City of today is a far cry from the Dodge City so vividly brought to life in Gunsmoke. From those early pioneer and frontier days, Dodge City has developed into one of the fine cities of our state, industrially, agriculturally, and historically. The folks of Dodge City, and indeed all the people of this great sunflower state, thank you for a good job well done.
Thank you, Governor Arnn. And now the second act of Gunsmoke.
Big crowd in town tonight, Mr. Dillon. In here, too. Must be the feel of spring in the air. Get the man on the prod, makes him feel good.
Not me, Chester.
Yes, sir, I've been noticing that. You haven't said 1 dozen words in the last hour. It don't do a man any good to stay down in the dumps that way.
Oh, drink your beer.
Well, now, we just made a mistake, that's all. Got the wind up over nothing.
Now we know it's old man Bartlett's signature, but I just can't help feeling that we haven't made a mistake.
Well, maybe you ought to make one, Matt.
Oh, hi, Kitty.
Everybody ought to make a mistake once in a while. Keeps them from getting old.
Or else helps them along.
What's your trouble, Matt?
Oh, feeling that somebody's guilty, not being able to prove it.
It's that Cyclone Ranch business, Miss Kitty.
Now, I know Bartlett didn't sell that.
His signature is on that bill of sale, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, but a man can be made to sign something, Chester.
Well, why don't you find Mr. Bartlett and ask him?
Well, I'd settle for just finding him. I don't think I'd need to do any more asking.
Do you mean that the way it sounds, Matt?
Yeah. I know I'm jumping at conclusions, but the way things add up, it's the only answer that makes any sense.
Well, I hope you're wrong, Matt.
Well, so do I, but I don't think I am.
Anyway, there's not much you can do about it right now. Why don't you forget it for a while? How about a round of drinks, Matt, in honor of spring?
Spring, huh? You and Chester.
Well, it is, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, even the coyotes feel it. Did you hear him just after dark tonight yapping down along the river bottom?
Yeah, I heard him. Kitty, would you mind if we had that drink later?
Well, all right. But where are you going?
Well, I just thought that Chester and I might take a little ride, that's all. Hold up a minute, Chester.
Yes. Be all right to roll a cigarette, Mr. Dillon?
No, you better not. We're too close to the Bartlett place.
Miss Kitty sure was right about those coyotes. Every one of them and his brothers out tonight, all yapping their fool heads off.
Yeah.
You suppose those coyotes really know it's spring coming, Mr. Dillon?
It could be.
They're sure scattered all over the countryside.
There seems to be more of them off there toward the river bottom, though.
Yes, sir. I believe you're right, Mr. Dillon. Wonder why.
I don't know. Might be worthwhile taking a look.
Yes, sir.
You know, it sounds to me like most of those coyotes are up around those river bluffs there by the bend.
Yes, Mr. Dillon, I believe it does at that.
Come on, Chester, let's ride over that way. They're on the other side of that willow thicket.
All right.
Now, let's cut through the thicket here.
Yeah. They must be awful interested in something, or they sure wouldn't let us get this close.
Well, I guess they heard you, Chester. I think most of them are over there at the foot of the bank. Let's take a look. Come on.
Chunk of the bank's caved off there, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Yeah, but the coyotes didn't do it. They've been trying to dig something up, not bury it. I wish there was more moonlight.
Yes, sir. Well, if you'd have told me what we were up to, I could have brought a lantern.
Well, I didn't know we were going to run into anything, Chester.
Yes,
sir. See if you can find a stick and let's scratch around in this loose dirt, huh?
All right, sir. Anybody tried to tell me this morning that I'd be out here in the middle of the night digging in that dirt like a groundhog, not even knowing what the Sam Hill I was...
What is it, Chester? Did you find something?
Yes, sir. I sure have.
Here, let me see.
Mighty lucky hunch you had, Mr. Dillon.
Well, now we know why nobody saw the Bartletts leave town.
They killed him. They killed both of them.
Yeah. After they made him sign that bill of sale. Hit the dirt, Chester. They came from the edge of the bank up there. Watch for the next flash. Is that you, Wade?
Just to the left of that sumac, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I saw it. You're under arrest for murder, Wade. Now throw down that gun and come out of there with your hands up. All right, Chester, let's open up on him. Careful, Chester. He may be faking it.
Yes, sir. Only one thing, Mr. Dillon. It's not Wade. It's Dallas.
Then let's go find Wade.
Ranch is dark. Looks like they're all in bed.
It may be easier that way.
Yes, sir.
I wish there was some way of keeping his mother out of it. I don't see how it can be.
Dallas? Is that you? Did you scare the coyotes away? I heard the shooting and I...
It's not Dallas, ma'am.
Why, it's the marshal and Mr. Proudfoot at this time of night. Well, this is quite a surprise.
Yes, ma'am, I reckon so. Is Jed here?
Well, I guess so. Maybe he's out in the barn or somewhere. What's wrong, Mr. Dillon? I sure do hope Jed ain't in some kind of trouble.
I just want to talk to him, Miss Wayne. Why don't you go on back in the house, huh? And we'll see if we can find him.
Well, all right, if you think best. You just go straight on back through the barn. I reckon you'll find him all right.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I know. Keep yourself covered.
I will. Sounds like he's working back there.
Yeah.
Bartlett put up enough prairie hay here to last for 3 years.
Right on back, Dallas. Just about. Got these here running irons finished.
Dallas won't be needing any running irons, Wade, or anything else. He's dead. We found where you buried the Bartletts.
That's what that shooting was. You and Dallas.
You're under arrest for murder, Wade. And if you make a move, you're going to end up the same way Dallas did.
How could I do anything, Marshal? I got no gun.
I noticed it hanging on the wall there behind you. You leave it there.
Sure.
Now lay down that hammer and stick out your wrist.
Sure. Anything you say.
Smash the lantern, Mr. Dillon.
Yo, watch it, Chester. He'll have his gun now.
That's right, Dillon.
Get back, Chester. Get back toward the door.
I can't see a thing in all this smoke.
Yeah, that haze is dry as powder. This burn's going to go up like a tinderbox. Wade, you haven't got a chance. Now come on out of there while you still can.
Why don't you come back here and get me?
You crazy fool. Come on out now.
The heat's getting awful bad, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I know. Back toward the door, Chester. We're going to have to get out of here.
Let's go on. Cave it in.
Hold tight, Chester.
Even for a man like Wade, that's not a good way to die, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, no way is when you come right down to it, Chester.
Jed! What's on Jed? He's in there, Eddie. He's there in all that fire.
I'm sorry, ma'am,
You got
but...
to do something. You got to go get him out of there.
No, I'm afraid there's no use,
I'll
ma'am.
go in there myself.
No, it's too late to help me.
I always knowed it was going to end like this sometime. I always knowed it.
I'm sorry, Miss Wade.
Jed done something real bad, didn't he, Mr. Dillon? Him and Dallas. That's why you come back here.
Yes, ma'am, I'm afraid so. They killed the people who owned this ranch. They buried them down along the riverbank.
Those boys done a lot of bad things, Mr. Dillon. But I don't hold with killing.
I'm sorry it had to happen this way, ma'am.
Mr. Dillon, I'd like to ask a favor.
Oh, why, certainly, ma'am.
I come out here in a wagon. It's out back at the house. Now that it's getting light, if you'd hitch up my team to it, I'd like to go back to town with you.
Chester?
Yes, Mr. Dillon, I'll do it.
I'll just take what I brought, Mr. Dillon. Nothing else.
Well, just as you like, ma'am.
It's all in the trunk. Funny thing. I never did unpack it.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman Macdonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Vivi Janis, Harry Bartell, Lawrence Dobkin, Joe Cranston, and Jerry Hausner. Parley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Gunsmoke is heard by our troops overseas through the facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Tomorrow night, Theater of Stars brings you Dana Andrews as a New England fisherman of the old school in a colorful, exciting drama of the clipper ship days titled The Token. Hear what happens when a determined young lady steals her sister's betrothal token and then sets out to steal the stalwart young fisherman as well. It's on Theater of Stars tomorrow night on most of these same stations, a feature presentation of CBS Radio at the Stars address. And you've heard of people stopping the show. Well, there's a show on CBS Radio every Sunday evening that stops the people. It's the Jack Benny Show, of course. And when it comes on the air, practically everybody stops doing practically everything except laughing. So tomorrow night, just stop everything and listen to Jack Benny. He'll be on your favorite CBS radio station. George Walsh speaking. And remember, Eve Arden as our Miss Brooks also teaches you how to laugh Sundays on the CBS Radio Network.
City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. story of the violence that moved west with young America, and the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man, Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful and a little lonely.
Ma! Ma! Ma, it's Pete. I come home like I said. Ma, you hear me? I come home hurt. Ma!
You looking for somebody?
It's Pete. I'm looking for Ma Belvin. It's her place, ain't it?
Pete, I'm your brother, Joe. Don't you know me? Of course, I've growed some. You ain't seen me since you left home.
Where's Ma?
She ain't here, Pete.
Well, fetch her. I'm hurt bad.
I can't do that.
Fetch her. I rode hard for her healing.
She's dead.
Dead? Ma? She's dead?
A year ago. She went thin. She'd been ailing a long time.
I always aimed to come home, I told her.
Come on. I'll help you down off that horse. Here, in the back room. Now, lay down there on the bed.
Oh, it's bad.
I'll take a look. I ain't as good as Ma, but I've been right handy with the stock. Oh. Well, you got a hole in you for fair.
It ain't no use. Ma could have helped me. Ma had healing hands. No use.
It ain't all that bad. I'll get the doctor.
No doc.
He'll fix you up.
No, you ain't gonna bring no doc.
You talk light-headed, Pete. A doc knows more about healing than Ma
Bring
did.
the doc, he'll bring the law.
The law?
Leave it be.
You wanted, Pete?
I said leave it be.
I gotta know.
All right, you gotta know. I'm wanted. The law wants me.
What for?
We robbed a bank. I got shot. I come home. I brung my share out in them saddlebags. I come home for Ma's healing. I brung the money.
I'm glad she didn't know. Pete? Pete? I'll bring you some breakfast.
I can't eat.
You gotta try. You gotta keep your strength up. You worsen like this, I gotta do something, Pete.
No use.
Now, you just listen to me a little bit. I've been thinking. You ain't never killed nobody, have you?
No, I ain't never killed.
Then the law just wants you for the money you stole?
That's a plenty.
Yeah, but you could give it back.
No.
You could give it back and save the law a lot of hunting and tracking.
Talking crazy.
No, I ain't, Pete. No, I ain't. You gotta have help. Now, I'm gonna ride into Dodge for the doctor.
The law.
Well, don't you worry none. I'll see the marshal. I'll tell him you want to square things up. The law's supposed to be fair, ain't it? Oh, all right, then. Now, you give back the money, and it'll be all right. Pete? All right, you just stay there resting. I'll get the doc, and I'm going to hurry, Pete. I'm going to hurry.
Here's good news for all of you folks who may be suffering from the minor pains of arthritis or rheumatism. There's a product that many people find quite effective called Mentholatum Deep Heat Rub. It's a greaseless, stainless rub that you massage in wherever and whenever you wake. Unlike taking tablets, you don't have to wait for your system to digest it to get relief. Mentholatum Deep Heat Rub soaks right into your skin. Within 30 seconds, it starts to stimulate blood circulation, warming and soothing those painful areas. You'll get fast, safe relief right where you hurt, so you can enjoy more of the wonderful things you like to do. So remember, for safe, effective temporary relief from minor arthritic and rheumatic pains, use Mentholatum Deep Heat Rub often. It's greaseless and stainless and has a fresh, clean scent. Get the large economy-size tube today. Mentholatum Deep Heat Rub is available in both the United States and Canada.
Here you are, Matt.
Ah, thank you, Kitty.
Oh, I thought Chester's coffee would have ruined your taste for the stuff.
Well, Sam's coffee isn't that much better, Kitty.
Oh, don't let him hear you say that.
I've said it to him a couple of times.
Huh? What'd Sam say?
He said I could always drink whiskey.
Well, he's right about that.
Yeah. You know, he may be making the coffee bad on purpose.
Oh, well, no, I don't know about...
Yeah, right here, son.
I'd like to talk to you.
Well, why don't you sit down, son?
Well, thank you, ma'am, but I ain't just easy in a place like this. Would you come outside, Marshal?
All right, son. I'll see you later, Kitty.
Sure, Matt.
Oh, what's your name, boy?
Joe Belvin.
Belvin? Well, your place is east of town, isn't it?
About 12 miles.
Uh-huh. I haven't talked to you before, have I?
No, Marshal. I ain't spent much time in town. Ma didn't take to a man wasting himself in a town like Dodge.
Oh. All right, Joe, we can talk here. What can I do for you?
Well, Marshal, it's about the law.
Yeah. What about the law?
I've been figuring on a problem.
Well, go on.
The law is writ so's to be fair, ain't it?
Well, that's the general idea, yeah.
It ain't just for locking up and hanging, is it?
Maybe you better tell me what you're driving at, Joe.
Well, it's like this, Marshal. Suppose a man done something wrong, and then he squares it up. Wouldn't be no use to arrest him now, would there?
That would depend on what he'd done.
Well, like robbing a bank?
Oh. Now, that'd be pretty hard to square, Joe.
But the way I figured, Marshal, a man, if he hadn't hurt nobody, could save the law a lot of trouble.
How's that?
Well, he could turn the money back, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could do that.
That's what I said. That's the way I seen it. He'd be square.
Yeah, but he'd still have to stand trial, Joe.
What kind of law is that?
The law that was broken.
That ain't right, Marshal. The law's supposed to help folks, ain't it?
It's not supposed to help folks rob a bank, Joe.
Well, wouldn't it be easier for you if you got the money?
Now, listen to me. I don't know what's on your mind, but I can tell you what's on mine. I'm not interested in things being easier.
Getting hold of the money wouldn't make no difference?
Wouldn't make any difference.
It don't seem that the law will help a man, and that's a fact. He could do better without it.
Joe, you get ideas like that in your head, and you're bound for trouble.
You ain't offered me nothing but trouble. I'll be moving on, Marshal, and thanks for nothing. I won't be forgetting neither.
I hope you won't, Joe.
me a favor, will you, please?
Well, sure, Doc. What is it?
Will you see that this letter gets to the post office in time to get on stage? I just got a call to go out of town. I'd like to get started right now.
Sure, I'm headed that way anyway.
Thank you, ma'am. Here it is.
Must be pretty important.
Well, I'm sending for a new medical book. I'd like to get it as soon as I can.
Why, Doc, I thought you knew everything already.
Well, I may at that, but I'd like to give the new books a chance. So long, Matt.
Where are you headed for in such a hurry?
Out to the Belvin place.
The Belvin place? Well, who's sick out there?
I don't know yet. The boy just said to hurry. So I'll see you later, Matt.
Yeah, Doc. I'll see you later.
It's a pretty long 12 miles, if you ask me.
You know, folks hear you talk like that, Chester, they'll say you're getting old.
Well, folks can just mind their own business. I don't mind riding out nowheres when I know what I'm doing, but this don't make much sense to me, Mr. Dillon. I'm frank to tell you that.
I'm sorry you don't approve, Chester.
Riding out here to see about somebody that's sick, we don't even know who it is. Well, that's Doc's job, ain't it?
Well, I have a hunch it may be our job, too. Yeah, we turn in here.
Yes, sir. I didn't know nobody else lived out here but that boy since the old lady died.
Must be somebody there now. We'll ride right up to the porch.
All right, sir. Well, Doc couldn't have stayed very long. His buggy ain't here.
Yeah. Well, let's see who is here. Anybody home? Open up.
Well, if there's a sick person in there, he must be real bad off not to hear that.
Yeah. Now, let's go in. Now, you look in the kitchen, Chester. I'll see to that room.
All right. Nobody in the kitchen, Mr. Dillon.
Nobody in the other room either.
Seems mighty strange.
What do you think you're doing walking into a man's house like... Oh, it's you, Marshal.
Hello, Joe.
You ain't got no call to come busting in here.
I was looking for Doc Adams. He said he was coming out here.
Well, it was a mistake.
No? He said somebody was sick.
It was a mistake, I tell you. There ain't nobody here.
Well, I can see that.
You can go on, then.
I can see something else, too, Joe. There's been quite a bit of blood spilled in that other room.
That ain't no business of yours.
Maybe not. But if it is my business, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble by telling me about it.
I told you, Marshal, I don't need no help from the law.
And I hope you're right, Joe. I just hope you're right.
Who is that? It's me, Pete. They've gone.
Didn't tell him nothing.
I didn't tell them nothing, and I ain't going to neither.
I told you you're going to Dodge. That the Lord be on me.
They ain't found you. I even got you out of the house before the doctor
But
come.
you should have listened to me.
You still gotta have help.
Help. There ain't no help.
Well, sure there is, Pete. I'll find it.
I bet you Lowe and Raleigh are laughing for fair.
Lowe and Raleigh? They friends of yours?
Oh, sure. They're friends. They're partners.
Where are they, Pete?
Sure would like to see me.
They someplace near?
Oh, they ain't far. They wouldn't be far.
Come on,
No,
Pete. Tell me
sir.
where to find them.
They wouldn't be far.
Where would they be?
I rode off and left them. I come home from Ma's healing.
Where, Pete?
Ma.
Tell me where.
I rode off and left them. That shack near the creek, near Reed's Creek.
All right. You just lie easy.
Joe.
Yeah, Pete?
You ain't gonna bring the law on me.
Don't you worry about that. We'll get help without the danged old law. You just lie easy. I'll be back.
Stop right there.
Sure, mister.
Get off your horse. Now walk up here, nice and slow and easy.
You don't need to worry none about me.
That's right, Sonny, I don't. You got a gun?
No, mister, I ain't. I ain't never believed much in shooting.
Ain't that nice?
Your name Raleigh? Or, Lowe?
You better come on in the house, kid. And remember, you may not wear a gun, but I do.
Oh, I ain't got
Just shut up till we get in there. Go on. Why didn't you finish him out there? Well, now, Raleigh, this young fella's kind of interesting. We ain't ought to take no chances. He knows both our names. Now, how do you suppose he found that out? Yeah, who told you?
Why,
Now, how do you suppose he knew right where to find us? You should have shot him. Plenty of time for that. First, though, I'd like to know a few answers.
Well, there ain't nothing
You better make it good, kid. Raleigh gets awful nervous when folks know where he is.
I'm trying to tell you. Pete sent me.
Pete sent you? Well, now, ain't that interesting? Let's hear the whole story, kid.
Well, he didn't exactly send me, but he needs help. And he told me you were his partner, so I come.
So old Pete needs help. And we'll go find him. Where is he, kid?
Why, he's at the place. The home place. Out of Dodge.
Old Pete went home.
He come home shot?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
He figured Ma could heal him, but Ma's dead. I went for the doc, but the marshal wouldn't make no deal, so I hid him. I come to you for help.
The marshal wouldn't make no deal.
I just sounded him out some, but even if Pete gave back the money, the marshal said he'd have to stand trial.
You told the marshal about the money?
Oh, I didn't come right out and tell him, no, mister. I just wanted to find out if somebody gave the money back, would they go free?
Then what did you do?
Well, I rode back to the place and hid Pete and hid the money. And I come after you for help.
You hear that, Raleigh? The kid come for our help. Yeah. And he knows where the money is. We better let him take us to old Pete, don't you think? Yeah, I guess we better.
It's you, Matt. Come in. Come in.
I just got a minute, Doc.
Well, sit down there. What's on your mind?
I was wondering about that call you got to go out to the Belvin place.
Well, I was wondering about that, too.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, when I got out there, Matt, there wasn't anybody there. No. If anybody had been sick, he sure got up and walked away in a hurry.
The Belvin boy asked you to go out there, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Just a few minutes before I saw you on Front Street, remember that?
Uh-huh.
He said somebody needed a doctor. Bad.
And you didn't see him at all?
Not out there, I didn't. I did see him a little later, though.
Oh, how was that?
Well, I drove on our little farther to see old lady Height, and on the way back, I saw the boy running up from the stream bank.
Did you see where he went?
Well, he headed for the barn. And a few minutes later, he passed me on the road, and he was riding like the Pony Express. Why, he didn't even so much as wave to me as he went by. Do you think he's up to something?
Yeah, Doc, I'm afraid he is.
We can leave the horses here. It's just a short spell down to the creek.
Where's the money?
We can get that later, after we tend to Pete.
Yeah, Riley. We'd ought to tend to Pete first off.
He's waiting for you. Right down here.
He won't be waiting long.
He's right down here in these bushes. I brung them, Pete. I brung your partners.
Oh, no.
That's right, Pete. The kid brung us right here. Rode right up and got us and brung us here.
Riley, I didn't mean it. You can have the money.
Sure we can. And don't you worry none about that, Pete. Your kid brother's going to tell us just where it is.
I was going to bring it back and split it up.
Oh, but you won't have to do that now, will you? We're right here.
What are you all talking about? This ain't no time for jawing. Pete needs your help.
Well, I'll tell you, kid. We're going to fix it so Pete won't never need no more help at all. Get out of the way, kid.
You're going to shoot him?
Stand aside, kid.
Why do you want to shoot him?
You know how the law wouldn't make no deal, kid. Well, we won't either.
What do you mean?
He run off with the money, all right, all of it. He took our cut, too.
But listen...
And that ain't honest, kid. He's got to answer for it.
Please, no.
Go ahead, Raleigh.
No.
You killed him. I came to you for help, and you killed
Stand
him.
easy, kid. You wouldn't want to make the same mistake your brother made, would you? Now, where's the money?
I ain't going to show you nothing.
Persuade him a little, Raleigh.
No!
You going to show us?
No, I ain't.
All right, Raleigh.
Leave him alone. Drop your gun. It's the law.
Get him.
Right now, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, come on.
That big one's dead.
Yeah. This other one's not going to live long. You all right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Mr. Dillon, look here. He's dead, too.
They shot my brother. He was hurt bad, and I brung them to help, and they shot him. He was my only kin, and they shot him.
I'm sorry, Joe.
He would have given the money back. Marshal, he said so. They didn't give him no chance.
He'd have been better off with the law, Joe.
Well, you'd have locked him up.
But he'd have had a chance. Now, come on, Chester. Let's get this one to Doc.
I thought you said he was dying, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. But we've got to give him his chance, too.
Gunsmoke, produced and directed in Hollywood by Norman Macdonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. The story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Marion Clark, with editorial supervision by John Meston. Featured in the cast were Sam Edwards, Lawrence Dobkin, Harry Bartell, and Vic Perrin. Farley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Hawkins is Kitty. This is George Walsh inviting you to join us again next week when CBS Radio presents another story on Gunsmoke.
Latest news follows, then Mitch Miller with tonight's guest stars on the
Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. And the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful. And a little lonely.
There he is, Matt. That's Harry Pope at the bar there. Little short fella?
Oh, yeah. Where did you tell me he's from, Kitty?
Boston, or near there.
Oh, he's a long way from home.
Well, he told me his wife died and he wanted to move someplace else. So he came out here about 4 months ago and built himself a little sod hut out in the prairie. Planted some corn. He's trying to raise a few pigs. That's all.
Uh-huh. And you say he's scared to death, huh?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Well, maybe it's all in his head.
Come on, Matt. Walk over with me, huh?
Okay.
Hello, Miss Kitty.
This is Marshal Dillon, Harry Pope.
How are you, Mr. Pope?
Well, nobody ever called me Mr. Marshal.
No? All right. Kitty here tells me that you've been kind of worried lately.
Well, it's the Indians, Marshal. They come scratching around at night, and they hoop and holler some, too.
Uh-huh. Tell me, do they do this every night?
No, sir, but maybe once a week they do.
Uh-huh. What makes you think they're Indians?
Well, I can hear them, that's why. I've got a good stout door, or they'd have been in on me long ago.
Look, Harry, if what you've been hearing was Indians, you'd have been done for a long time ago. Indians just don't scratch around at night, and they don't come whooping and hollering either. Now, you probably heard talk about Indians, and you're scared of them, and well, it's probably your imagination that's done the rest of it.
No, sir, they're Indians, all right. They're right there. I can hear them talking.
Then why don't you shoot them?
Well, I don't have a gun.
Well, then maybe you better get one. Man needs a gun out here.
But if I kill any of them, don't you think they'll go after the whole tribe?
No, Harry, I don't think they will.
Well, all right, Marshal, I'll try it. I'll get me a gun today.
Say, I nearly forgot, Matt. Chester said not to wait for him. He'd have supper later.
No, what's he doing, Doc?
He's talking.
Talking?
To a girl, Matt. A pretty girl, too. And he was doing all the talking when I left. She just stood there, shaking her head.
Smart girl.
Oh, I don't know, Matt.
Marshal Dillon?
Oh, hello, Honeyman. You know Doc Adams here, Ned Honeyman.
How are you, Doc?
Why don't you sit down?
Yeah. Marshal, you know that new fella, Harry Pope?
Pope? Yeah, I met him a couple of days ago. Why?
He killed Joe Carter last night.
He what?
Carter's worked for me a long time. He was one of the best friends I ever had. We buried him this morning.
What, did they have a fight?
Pope shot him in cold blood, that's all. Out near that hut of his. Blasted Easterner. I'm looking forward to seeing him hung.
Were you there, Honeyman?
No. Earl Brandt was there. He brought Joe's body back to the ranch.
Brandt works for you, too, doesn't he?
Yeah, but not as long as Joe.
Now tell me what happened.
I did. Pope murdered Joe Carter. They were riding by that dirty little sodbuster's hut last night, and he come out and shot Joe and killed him.
Maybe it was a mistake, Honeyman.
You don't kill men by mistake, Marshal. Now, are you going to arrest him?
Well, I'll ride out there first thing in the morning.
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Joe? Joe, stop reading that paper and talk to me.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Well, I was talking to Mrs. Snyder today. You know, she's the one whose boy had 31% less cavities.
Uh-huh.
Well, she thinks that we should buy bigger savings bonds.
Uh-huh.
She says that when people can afford it, it makes more sense. Oh, she says there are a lot of different denominations. They start at $25, but then there are $50, $100, $200, and even $500 bonds.
Is that so?
And then with the ones we've already bought through the payroll savings plan, we'd have quite a nest egg.
Uh-huh.
Are you listening to me?
Uh-huh.
Did you know that the total accumulated compounded semi-annual interest of the Series E savings bond will amount to 93 1/3% of the original purchasing price?
Uh-huh.
I thought so. Joe, what did I say?
You said that United States savings bonds are a safe, easy way of investing.
I did.
That they help guard our country's freedom.
And?
They're the best investment in America's future.
I said something else, too.
Oh, yeah. You said that the total accumulated compounded semi-annual interest of the Series E savings bond will amount to 93 1/3% of the original purchase price.
Well, now, how did you do that?
Husband's trade secret.
Hello, Marshal.
Harry?
Well, Marshal, them Indians was back again, all right. Not for last. But I came outside and shot at them like you said, and they rode off. And I just hope the whole tribe don't come after me now.
Harry, how many Indians were there?
Just 2. That's all I saw, anyway.
And you say you shot at them. Did you hit them?
And I couldn't tell. It was too dark. I tried to, though.
Tell me what happened, huh?
Well, sir, I heard him just like before. But this time they put a couple of shots in my hut there. I opened the door a little, and I heard one riding off right over that way. I took a couple of shots at him, and then the other one started shooting at me from somewhere. So I ducked inside again and waited. But they didn't come back.
They weren't Indians.
Well, you always keep saying that, Marshal, but I know better.
They were 2 men who worked for Ned Honeyman. One of them, Joe Carter, you killed. Earl Brandt was the other man. He took Carter's body back to the Honeyman Ranch.
Oh, my.
I'm afraid you made a bad mistake, Harry.
Oh, but how'd you know about this, Marshal?
Ned Honeyman told me.
Well, he could be lying.
No, Honeyman has his faults, but lying isn't one of them. Harry, has there been any trouble between you and these men?
Oh, no, sir. I hardly know them. Oh, they've ridden by a few times, that's all. But I wouldn't have shot at him if I'd known who they was. Except it couldn't have been. They were shooting at my hut first. It just don't make no sense at all. You going to arrest me, Marshal?
Look, Harry, the Indians that you've been hearing around your place don't exist. Indians just don't act that way. But I believe that you think you've been hearing them. Now, maybe it's getting worse with you, and so the other night you heard those men riding by and you just started shooting.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Well, I don't think you intentionally murdered Carter, if that's any help.
Then you ain't going to arrest me?
No, I'm not. Not now. I'm going to talk to Brandt and Honeyman. But in the meantime, don't get scared and try to run, Harry. Because you wouldn't get very far.
All right, Marshal.
Marshal. This here's Earl Brandt I brought with me.
Marshal?
Hello. I figured you'd want Brandt's report for the trial.
Me and Carter was good friends. I aim to see that Yankee sodbuster hung.
All right, Brandt, tell me about it.
There's nothing to it, Marshal. Me and Carter was riding past his place, and he come out and started shooting at us. He killed Carter. I took a couple of shots at him and drove him back inside that hut of his. And I packed Carter onto the ranch.
Will you swear to that in court?
Why shouldn't I, Marshal? That little murderer been telling you something else?
Yeah. He thought he was shooting at Indians.
Indians? Why, that miserable dog...
You weren't there, Honeyman. How do you know what happened?
Brandt told me what happened. Who else would have shot Carter?
Brandt, why do you think Pope shot at you?
Well, I don't know, Marshal. He's crazy, I guess.
Is that all?
That's enough, isn't it? He killed Joe Carter. What difference it make?
The difference between murder and something else?
Well, bring him in here and ask him. I'll beat the truth out of him if he lies.
He isn't here.
What?
I didn't arrest him.
Why not, Marshal?
He said he thought they were Indians, and I believe him.
Marshal, no man can kill a friend of mine and claim he thought he was shooting Indians. Now, if the law won't see justice done, we will.
I'm warning you, Honeyman. You try to kill Pope, and I'll arrest you. And if you do kill him, you'll hang for it.
We're wasting time.
My guess is you and Carter have been hounding that man, making him think there have been Indians after him. Why? Are you trying to drive him out of the country?
Your talk gets crazier all the time, Marshal.
For the last time, Marshal. You going to do anything about Carter's murder?
It wasn't murder, Honeyman. Don't you see that?
He's dead, and Pope shot him. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. Come on, Brent.
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Hey, honey, I'm home. Daphne.
Drop dead.
Uh-oh, what's the matter, honey?
That afternoon, I rode out to see Pope. It was a bad situation, and I did a lot of thinking about it. There was only one solution I could figure out, and I wasn't sure that would work. I found Pope weeding a few miserable rows of corn that he'd planted out in front of his hut.
Well, you told me a lot, Marshal, but I don't understand it all.
Look, Harry, I don't know why they did it, but Carter and Brandt were the Indians that you thought you heard.
I know.
You what?
Well, I figured that you know what Indians are like and that you wasn't lying to me, so it must have been Carter and Brandt.
Oh. Look, Harry, Honeyman and Brandt want you arrested. They're threatening to take it into their own hands.
I see.
Listen, you're not going to like this, but... Well, it'd be better if you left here. Now, it isn't your fault, but you got enemies now, and you'd be a whole lot safer somewhere else.
No, I won't leave. Let him come. I'll fight it out with him.
It'll just mean more bloodshed.
Well, like you said, Marshal, I ain't done nothing wrong. The man's got a right to defend himself.
I know. But you won't have any peace here.
I won't leave, Marshal.
All right, Harry. But think it over anyway, huh?
I have.
I'm sorry about this.
Thank you, Marshal.
So long.
Goodbye.
Pope went back to weeding his corn, and I rode off past his little hut and around the narrow bluff he'd built it against. I'd gone maybe a half a mile beyond when I heard 2 rifle shots behind me. I turned and raced back to the bottom edge of the bluff where I dismounted and walked up to where I could see around it. And just then I heard a horse coming along the trail, and I stepped back and waited. Whoever it was had passed within a few feet of me. Brandt, hold it!
Don't shoot.
Just keep your hands up. Now throw one leg over and slide off, slow.
How long you been here, Marshal?
Turn around. All right, you can put your hands down now.
I might as well tell you, Marshal. I just shot that Yankee sodbuster.
Well, that's something to be real proud of, Brent.
He killed a friend of mine.
Pope meant no harm to either one of you. What were you trying to do to him, you and Carter?
We were just having a little fun.
Fun?
Well, we'd have a drink or two and ride over now and then, give him a few war whoops. He'd just sit in his hut and shake. One night I sneaked up to the door and I could even hear him crying inside. He was sure scared that time.
Well, that must have been a lot of fun.
Not as much as next day when we'd ride back and hear all about how the Injuns was after him.
Yeah.
He'd been all right if he hadn't gone and bought himself a gun.
I advised him to.
You did?
I'm sorry if I spoiled your fun, Brent.
Carter's dead because of you.
Does Honeyman know about this?
I told him I was going to get Pope, is all.
And he agreed?
Well, he just said he sure hoped somebody'd get him.
All right, Brent, let's go bury him.
I ain't gonna bury him. Let him rot.
Brent, you'll bury him or I'll bury both of you. Now, you take your choice.
Sure.
It was too late to try to teach Brant anything, but Ned Honeyman was a different matter. I wanted to be sure he understood what really happened. Otherwise, he'd spread the word against me and against the law, and there were a lot of men who'd be glad to listen to him. We buried Pope near his little hut and then rode on into Dodge. I kept off Front Street and rode up to the jail from the rear. Chester told me Honeyman was up at the Long Branch. So after Brant was locked up, I went on to the saloon. Hello, Honeyman.
What do you want, Marshal?
I've been talking to Brant. He's told me the whole story.
Where is he, anyway?
He told me that he and Carter had been having fun, as they called it, with Pope, making him think they were Indians.
I don't believe it. But even if they had, is that reason enough to kill a man?
Pope was acting in self-defense. He wouldn't have shot Carter otherwise. It was a mistake, but Carter brought it on himself.
I don't believe it.
Honeyman, do you want law in this country or don't you?
Well, maybe that depends on who's representing it.
That doesn't matter. The law's the same.
The law says you can't kill a man and go free, doesn't it?
It says you can't murder a man.
Who decides which it is, Marshal? You or me?
Well, I'd like you to decide this time, Honeyman.
All right, Marshal. Go arrest Pope and get him hung. That's how I decided.
Pope's dead. You wanted him killed. He's been killed.
What do you mean?
You said this morning you'd take justice into your hands, didn't you?
Well, yes, but...
He was out weeding that little patch of corn of his he planted, and he took 2 rifle bullets in the back.
Who did it?
Are you satisfied, Honeyman? Is that how you wanted it?
Well,
All Pope had was a sod hut and a few pigs. He didn't know what this country was all about. He might have learned, but your friends got him so scared that he'd sit in his hut and cry.
But, Marshal,
And then one night he loaded his gun and went outside to fight. It took a lot of courage, Honeyman, for a man like Pope, but he did it. And today I told him that he'd better leave his place, that you and Brant had threatened him and had given him trouble.
What'd he say?
He said he wouldn't go. He said he'd stay and fight. He didn't get a chance to fight. What's a man like Pope know about protecting himself?
Brant
shot him in the back twice. And all Pope had in his hands was a hoe.
Marshal, I don't know what to say.
Brant's in jail. I'll see him tried for murder, and he'll be hung.
I guess I'm as guilty as he is.
You could have stopped it, but you encouraged it. You wanted justice done, Honeyman, and fast.
I didn't understand.
You didn't take time to. The law was too slow for you. Well, the law's new out here, Honeyman, and sometimes I think the only time people want it's when it seems to act the way they'd act themselves if there weren't any law. But it won't work that way. According to the law, you're right or you're wrong, you're guilty or you're not guilty. Oh, people out here are having a hard time accepting that, but there won't be much law till they do. And men like Pope will go on dying, no matter how many brants get hung for it.
Marshal, I'm not very proud of what happened. Would it help the law if I get up in court and take my share of the blame for this?
I don't know, Honeyman. But it might.
And I'll do it.
Good.
Good night, Marshal.
Good night, Honeyman.
Gunsmoke. Produced and directed by Norman Macdonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. The music was composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Sound patterns were composed by Ray Kemper and Bill James. Featured in the cast were Parley Bear as Chester, Howard McNear as Doc, and Georgia Ellis as Kitty. George Walsh speaking. Join us again next week for another story of the western frontier of America in the 1870s on Gunsmoke. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.